Are you naked or are you clothed? Stop, Cass. Sorry, Cass jumped in. I've called you like 100 times. And I rode a go-kart down here and just been blasting. I was going to go in the yard and drift around your house, but I was afraid I'd hit dog poop. Well, I woke Lonnie up. The son of a gun was asleep and would not wake up. So I think he's going to ride Little Red back and I'm going to drive his car. So when he gets out here, we'll show you his lazy hiney. Look at Little Red though. Such a awesome little go-kart. When I originally got this go-kart, I paid $40 for it because I traded a brand new ATV battery that had never been never had the acid put in it or anything. So soon we're going to paint the whole rear section where we added that square tubing, and I'm going to cap off the square tubing at the back there. We'll repaint the whole go-kart red again, and I'm about to build a motor with a Mod 2 cam, billet rod, billet flywheel, and a Makuni. So look forward to that. And I'm going to fix the little bit of slop that's in the steering wheel, and probably put new tie rods in it, on it. But from where we haven't rode it so long, the batteries went dead in the little tack, and now it reads higher. There's like different modes on this tack for, you know, 1 and 2 cylinder engines, and I believe it's on 2-cylinder mode. But I really like those new wheels and tires, that's for sure. They hook, that's for true. But yeah, one of my favorite go-karts for sure, and we're about to add 2 more to our collection. I'm about to build me and Lonnie matching Go-Kart Alley go-karts. By the way, if you haven't checked out Go-Kart Alley, go do that. They do some awesome old school type shows like the Dukes of Hazzards. It's, you know, a lot like those old series. He puts a lot of work into them, and I like them quite a bit, and he's about to start these a Kickstarter for these go-kart frames, the original remakes of the Manco frames. If you go on his channel, you'll see him and his son build one. We're about to get 2 of those frames, and I'm going to do a build for me and one for Lonnie, and they're going to be awesome. It's pretty much going to be it's almost the same go-kart as Little Red. It just doesn't have the bars going out to the side like this one. But yeah, me and Lonnie's about to have some awesome go-karts. Speaking of the devil, wants to wake up 8 hours later.
2 hours. What's 2 hours?
He's like, what is that? So you gonna ride Little Red back?
Oh yeah.
Alright, so I'm gonna throw you in the case and Lonnie will ride you home.
Good boy, Cass. Give me my name. What up?
Daddy was taking too long.
I know. That is not true. I was awake the whole time, ignoring your calls.
Today's Saturday, fun day.
Baseball day.
Baseball. So today's just going to be a little bit of a vlog. We're watching Grayson play his, I think this is his last t-ball game, and then we'll see what the day brings us. Grayson's about to bat and show you what's up.
Oh,
Put sand in her pocket.
I guess she knows all of them.
No. No, coffee.
Coffee's the one I bought.
Just swing a little bit faster, Grayson.
Yeah.
And you just put things in its hair and fix its hair.
Yeah, they had to take all the little stuff away from her with the.
Grayson.
Oh,
Run, Michael! Run through the base. Hit the bag, keep going. Good job, buddy.
Is my hair messed up?
A little bit, but it's okay.
You gotta go get in that circle.
Red back. Worried about his hair.
I barely have any. I got to keep it in check.
What have you been teaching your kid?
That bothers me. It does. It kills me.
Grayson, step back just a little bit from the plate.
Put your hands together.
Grayson, put your hands together and put your feet
There you
apart.
go.
Now hold your bat up like this. Yep. Get ready.
Good play.
Oh, the airplane is up in the sky.
Go, run, run, run.
Run through the bag like I told you last time. Yes.
We get a lot of
Run.
Grayson.
Good hit.
We got Skittles back in the garage. Look at this heap. My brother-in-law ended up buying this, and we got to put a new carb, a new air box on it, and swap the tires out. And right now we're changing the stud on the carburetor.
Yeah.
So this way, and then we got to change the stud out because Predator studs have there you go, Grayson. There you can. There you go. It has one short stud and one long stud on these old engines, where the new Predators have both the same size stud. So to make the air box work off of a Predator, because his has the stupid little foam pad of an air filter, so we're putting a brand new Predator air filter on it. He wants to keep this stock for his kids, and this has the like round filter. So we're going to throw this on. Grayson's taking the stud out right now, and then we'll put the new carb on. This does have a governor removed, but I don't think it has 18-pound valve springs from what I remember, and it doesn't have brakes or the flip. So we're going to put fix the brakes on it, and yeah, just tune her up. So come with us on this adventure. And Grayson, this will be his first time working on a go-kart, ain't that right, Grayson?
Yeah. Welcome to Redbeard's Garage.
Welcome to Redbeard's Garage.
Today we're working on the Skittles.
You like this go-kart?
Yeah, I haven't had one like this.
It was comfortable. That's what the thing about this go-kart was. It was super comfortable to ride for a grown-up. It just had no brakes, and it didn't have a whole lot of power. It was a stock Predator with the governor removed. This is back in the day before we upgraded them immediately. So.
And the previous owner welded the wheel studs,
The hubs.
yes, to the axle. So
I had to copy them actually on one of them. If you watch the old videos of Skittles, I had to re-weld it on there because that was the only way to get the hub to work.
If you can tell, it's got a very similar frame to a street go-kart. Not the same, but similar.
I have seen these go-karts online. Here you go, Grayson. Now you got to it this way. I have seen these go-karts online, so it's strange. I don't know who made them, or, you know, obviously the candy company Skittles made this one. It's all different colors.
Yeah, it looks like squirrel Skittles. Like M&M's.
So we're gonna get this thing done, and we may go fishing if my brother's gonna get his boat out.
Yeah, that's right.
Wait a minute.
See you later.
Okay, see ya. Now I gotta slide this on, and then you will get to screw the air box on.
No.
Okay. Before, the stud right here wasn't long enough, so the you couldn't get a nut on there. That's the problem with these non-Hemi style engines.
Hello.
It's one problem anyways. But you can convert it over. I don't know. I didn't have any of those foam air filters for his old setup, so that's the only reason we're converting it to the new, to the Predator style air box.
Hemi style.
Yeah, sorry, Hemi style. Okay, Grayson. We'll have to tighten these up, and then the carburetor's installed. Let me get you a socket.
Look, I'm not getting mad.
You already put the new carburetor in?
Yeah, just this way.
I wasn't paying attention, like always.
Then when we're done, I get to buy a Lego, right?
Possibly.
Yeah.
Here, you gotta turn that. This. Here, go.
Three hours later. Good job.
So this is the caliper we pulled off, and that was one brake pad. That was, and then the other one's pretty much like new. So pretty cool how they made the little setup. This slides onto the caliper, and then just bolts to the frame right there. Holds the brake in place. You know, these brakes kind of float. Anyways, so now he has brought me a brand new brake, which look at the workbench and how horribly dirty this place is. It's ridiculous. But he has brought this brand new brake pad, or brake caliper. So now I'm going to get this installed on there, and yeah, should be golden. So the bad thing is this has a different brake mechanism than this new one does. So what I have done is taken, you know, the two sides apart, and this matches this side. Now this is the only problem. This pad's normally glued into this side part. This one's floating, the part of the pad that sits in here, but this one's glued. So I'm just going to swap side covers, and should work out perfectly fine, I'm hoping. Knowing my luck, probably not, but it looks like everything lines up. So Grayson, you want to use the impact again? So Grayson's going to run the impact gun. Pull that trigger. Alright. Here, you got one more. Okay, go. Go. Pull it hard. You know, we're getting close. I'll tell you when to go. It's kind of a pain. Go. Go. Right, go. Hold it down. Go.
That's a fast go-kart. Toodaloo.
Toodaloo. So now we can take the brake pads. It's got this backing plate that sits down in there. Let me lower that. And this sits on top. What I'm gonna have to do is, where the pads was so worn out on this, I need to loosen this inside nut so I can back this out a little bit to drop that pad down in there. So we need to do that first. Let me get that done, and then we'll turn the camera back on. Alright, so you see it's a little bit off the pads, but it's not gonna hurt nothing. He'll get it fixed today. We got new bolts in there. Should work out pretty nice. Pretty nice. Then I think he wants me to do a little bit of welding to it, and then find out what tires, if we even have any, that he can run, and finish this mad dog. Mother, that bolt's hot. I'm missing a wrench, a big wrench. So now let's find this wrench. I hope you're not getting wind noise from my ghetto fan. That used to be a fan we used in our in a bedroom or something, and the stand broke off, so I screwed it to the ceiling. Bonus. So, you know, I put that new side on the old caliper. Well, after looking at this, you can actually knock that silver pin out that holds this little arm, because this arm was sticking out the opposite side, and basically it's going to sit on the go-kart like this. The arm was grabbing the brake this way. So if I flip it now, it'll grab the brake when I push it this way, and fix our problem. So now, just got to reassemble this thing, pull the side back off of this, put the pads back in here, and then we can use this brake on Skittles. So it is the next day. I got Skittles all done. We put a new carburetor, a new brake caliper, and some new wheels and tires on the front. He is going to go with a new axle later, and brand new like V-tread style tires all the way around on it, and that'll lift it up quite a bit, because the front end is quite low to the ground on this hog. But I do like this go-kart a lot. It's real comfortable for a grown-up. It just needed a lot of work, and that was at the time I really wasn't sponsored. I was, but I wasn't. I really wasn't getting a lot of parts from Go Power Sports, so I told him this thing would be awesome with a new axle, because it does have a warped axle on it, and like I said, it needs new hubs and wheels and tires on it. These are pretty bad shape. But Skittles is done, and then I went through my whole entire garage. Lonnie has a spare bedroom at his house. And another reason why the videos have slowed down is because I've been completely overwhelmed. I did the same old thing a lot of us builders do, and that's take on too many projects, get our head mixed up, and our fingers in too many pots, you know. So I started the 4-seater, and I had intentions to, you know, work hard on the 4-seater, but I also wanted to do the chopper build as well as a few other builds, and kind of give y'all a variety of builds, so you're not watching the same old thing, you know, over and over again. I wanted to give y'all a little bit of variety so I wouldn't bore the people that didn't care about the 4-seater. So when I did that, I took on too many, and I'm getting overwhelmed with a bunch of halfway done projects. Now, I'm sure you guys have noticed that I'm taking on a lot of projects. You know, we have the mini chopper going on. With the street go-kart, really, it's finished, but it's not because it isn't running, and I still need to build the motor on it. Little Red has some much-needed upgrades coming, the cam, billet rod, and billet flywheel, and a Makuni. Once that's done to Little Red, we're going to put the fiberglass racing seat on it, and then it is done. Paint the frame, and it's done. Other than riding it, we will not be doing nothing else for a while, long as I can see, to Little Red. She's perfect right now. We're going to squeeze a little bit more power out of that 212. So my plan is, I took a whole truckload of stuff to Lonnie's house and put in his spare bedroom just to get it out of my way. A bunch of like wheels and tires, seats, stuff that I'm not using on the 4-seater. Basically, we're focusing on the 4-seater, going to get it done. So that's the only videos you're going to see, other than a few little engine videos here and there, because I can do those up on the workbench and they don't take up a lot of room. So guys, let me know what you think of the new plan of attack. Just going to focus on the 4-seater, and then once the 4-seater is done, we're going to do the 670 build, all in, you know, that'll take about a week to start to finish on it. And then I think I'll do the mini chopper. After that, we'll fully finish it, do the forks, the wheels and tires, all that junk, get it completely done and marked off the list. Then I bought a mini bike. I haven't showed y'all. I wasn't going to tell you about it, but I just did. I'm not going to show it or anything, but I did buy a mini bike frame. It's very different than I'll be putting a 212 on it. And I do have a awesome project coming up after that. I just have so many. I need to bang them out one at a time, not mess around by jumping around, because I would come in here and see a bunch of halfway done projects and get completely overwhelmed. So now we don't have that problem. I took everything other than the 4-seater. You know, I mean, I know there's a bunch of junk over here and a bunch of junk over here, but we're not worried about that right now. I need to get these mini bikes, where you at? Right there. I need to get those mini bikes done and out of the way. He's coming to pick up Skittles tomorrow, so that'll be nice to say goodbye to that and get the room, because this will all be opened up now for 4-seater only builds. So that means if I don't need 4-seater on the workbench, I can take it down, put it on the ground, get the front end mocked up and the rear end height, and you know, and just put it back on the lift when stuff needs welded. So yeah, let me know what you think of these vlogs. I can put one of these out a week. I can make them more interesting. I just would forget I was making a vlog and would, you know, forget to pick up the camera. But I did a lot of cleaning, even though you can't tell, that workbench is you know, 80% clean. That workbench is 80% clean. That one's still sitting at about 60. By the way, I don't mean to switch hands a bunch of times, but this camera gets tiring holding it up in front of your face. You know, don't do too great on vlog style videos. I feel like, why watch me live my life when you can go live yours? Yeah, let me know what you think of these videos. I know it was a bunch of jumping here and there, but that's what I did over the weekend. It is now Sunday night. We're about to eat. And yeah, so I'll pull the camera out more throughout the week, and I'll do like a weekly long vlog. You know, you get one video a week, and that'll be what I did all week. If y'all like it, I'll do a couple of them, see if y'all like it. If you do, I'll keep doing them and try to make them more interesting. You'll see us riding go-karts and having a little bit more fun, because that's one thing I need to do. I've been focusing on projects so much, putting all of my time in it. It got overwhelming, got boring, and started feeling just like work. You know, it wasn't fun anymore. So guys, let's get the fun back in this. Let's get me pumped again. I need to knock out these projects. I want to get these projects done so bad, because I have so many more to start and finish, and hopefully some things will happen and that'll allow me to put more time into this. It's all to do with what God's plans is, of course. Make sure to go to Go Power Sports and use that 10% discount code REDBEARD to save 10% on all your go-kart needs and mini bike needs. They have some awesome parts. They've been awesome at supporting the channel, and I never can, you know, I'll never be able to thank them enough. And go check us out on Facebook and Instagram. Give us a like and follow there, and you can keep up with what we're doing. I'm going to start posting. I took a break on it as well as Facebook, so I'll start posting a lot more on there. And yeah, always come back to Redbeard's Garage. I'm out.